This is Waco Tanks from Clout Gaming, here with some intermediate clashing. Alright, so this is just going to be the last two matches I played on ladder. Sort of random. The theme for these matches is playing against decks that you're not used to. So playing against card compositions that might be surprising or non-standard. You're going to see me bank Elixir and play slowly. He does the same thing. Both of us starting out with 3 Elixir cards. I continue to bank Elixir with a Knight, but a little bit more aggressively, and you see that unfortunately for him, I pushed just as he was pumping. So he didn't have a whole lot of Elixir, and he ends up kind of misplaying that Tombstone. He probably should have pulled the Tombstone off to the side just a little bit. That was a good push. You know, the Knight Hog Archer push was a good push, but really it only did that much damage because he had the bad luck to pump at the same time. That's not something you can guarantee. Now I see the Lava Hound and I'm thinking, okay, this could be some sort of a Lava Loon because those are very popular, but we'll see that it's not. Place down a building to distract the Lava Hound. I place down my skeletons to distract the Mega Minion, but his baby dragon wipes them out. And what's next but an Inferno Dragon? Yay! So luckily I can cycle back to the cannon quickly enough. I kind of forgot about the baby dragon when I dropped those skeletons. They did stop the Inferno Dragon for just a fraction of a second though. And then I placed down some bait for the dragons. And the Knight sort of takes them away from my tower. Gallant Knight. Now I'm thinking, I remember when I was playing this match, I'm thinking, so he just pumped, do I hog or do I fireball first? And my rule is, if I can, to hog then fireball, because the hog is going to have a better chance of doing some damage while he's got low elixir, and my fireball is not going to take out the elixir pump either way. So I'm thinking he's still going to get a little bit of elixir out of that pump, whether I fireball early or later. So now he's got a big push coming, and I think he just missed with that lightning. I think he should have lightninged my cannon. That would have made things much worse for me. You see again, I got to cycle back to that cannon. This time the skeletons worked pretty well to distract the Inferno Dragon. I use a defensive hog to distract the dragons again. Now I'm clumping everything up for a big fireball. Very happy with this fireball. Still take some damage from the baby dragon, but nothing compared to what would have happened if I hadn't fireballed there. So now I think, great idea. I'll just rush to the finish, and I got a little too excited and I logged too early. So he lightninged my hog anyway, which puts him at an elixir disadvantage. Or not disadvantage, but it just used enough elixir that I managed to cycle through and get to my next hog. And so that was a very close match. I was pretty happy with that. And we're going to go for the graveyard match next. So the big thing there, I guess, is just, you know, making sure that you have a plan that works. It's not always going to work, but you hope that it works. So here, again, I start out, throw a hog down the lane, hope for the best. I know I'm down 1 elixir. Don't know why he didn't defend that with, you know, sort of more vigor, but okay. So I like this distraction for the archers. I get them sort of mitigated with very cheap skeletons, and now Knight versus Knight seems like a fair fight. Oh, here comes a graveyard. So now I really like using the cannon to defend against the graveyard because the cannon shoots pretty quickly, and you saw him poison that, and luckily my skeletons were away from the poison, so that's something I'm going to file away and do again later. And oh gosh, perfect tornado. Yeah, well played. I just you know, this was the match to get me to Challenger 3 for this season, and so I was really hoping to win it. And when I saw that tornado, my heart just sank. I thought, oh goodness. Tornado's a 1 elixir deficit. If I play a hog and he tornadoes it, I lose a 1 elixir and my hog gets no damage most of the time. But I keep playing. So now I just played against the baby dragon, and here's another one. You see the knight in the back doing distraction and defense. So he's distracting the skeletons and he's killing some of them. My skeletons got poisoned out, but between the knight, the skeletons, and the archers, I didn't take too much damage. Here again, it seems like nowadays you can't play archers side by side. You almost have to split them. There's just such a nice light pressure on both lanes, pretty cheap. And there it is, another great tornado. Luckily, the knight was tanking from that left tower, so my hog ends up getting off a swing. Now again, I've got my cannon placed there, and notice how I dropped the skeletons low, because I was hoping that if he poisoned it, the tower, he couldn't poison the tower, the cannon, and the skeletons, and so the skeletons were safe. They were able to do a little bit of defensive work. He's still solidly ahead, but I feel like I've got a pretty good read on his attack now. I guess I got that hog in before he could cycle back to his tornado. That's right. And so again, here you see me dropping the skeletons far back. They're not as effective, but then they don't get poisoned out. So the knight and the skeletons really do a bunch of defense. You see I'm narrowing the gap. And I know he's got a tornado, so I'm not too eager to send this hog. But see, I have the knight tanking for that left tower, so I'm hoping that I can get at least one swing in, and I do. And now I'm slightly ahead. Well, at least on one tower, I'm slightly ahead. And again, skeletons in the back, archers way back, and that one more fireball will do it, and that's game. And with those, I got into Challenger 3. I was very happy. Hoping to hit the next rung before the next 3 weeks is up. We'll see. Thanks for watching.